Just a portion there of over 5 minutes of body camera footage of officers exchanging gunshots with a man who has ties to Florence. Now, this is the man they arrested. His name is Daniel Lighty. He was arrested in Florida after shooting at Hillsborough County deputies more than 70 times. Authorities say Lighty opened fire at a car wash Thursday afternoon. The sheriff says nobody was hurt in that shooting, but the bullets came too close to hitting his deputies.
When you want to talk about the grace of God, here's another prime example. The round hit the vehicle just behind the front seat of the passenger side of her patrol car. A few inches forward, and I'd be sitting here having a much different discussion with you this afternoon.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office tells ABC 15 that Lighty was known to visit the Effingham area, but didn't have an exact location. Authorities say after he fired multiple rounds, Lighty called 911 saying he was frustrated with mental health care he received at a hospital. Lighty's facing several charges, including attempted murder of a law enforcement officer.
Connor, I did, and he says it all started just after 2:30 this afternoon following a dispute between the suspect and mother of his 1-year-old child. Now, Hudson says the mother left the home and went to the Darlington County Sheriff's Office for help. That office is less than 1 mile away. At one point, more than 40 deputies were on scene, as well as Darlington County EMS. Hudson tells me they also called in Florence County's SWAT team just in case they were needed. Deputies rerouted school buses and other traffic due to the situation. Sheriff Hudson says he is thankful it all ended peacefully.
Everything is lovely now. We thank God for it ending the way it did. The subject is in custody. He is also very apologetic for what has taken place. And the 1-year-old child is back with her mother at the sheriff's office with the victim's advocate.
The suspect is right down the road from his home, but this time as an inmate at the W. Glenn Campbell Detention Center. His name and official charges could be released later this evening or sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, and so far this morning, Crystal and Connor, we know at least one person was shot here at the bar earlier this morning. Police have not released further details of the extent on injuries for that victim. Now, police were called to Spencer Sports Bar on Highway 17 Business, which is just south of Highway 544 near Ocean Lakes Campground here in Horry County. Police responded to a fight around 2:30 this morning. Now, at some point, Horry County police tell us at least one person was shot. They haven't said what led up to the shooting or if this actually happened inside Spencer Sports Bar or outside here in the parking lot. At this time, they could not provide any information on arrests that have been made either in the shooting incident from earlier this morning. When I came out about 4:30 this morning here, or 3:30 this morning on scene, there were several Horry County police officers. Within the last 15 minutes here, they have cleared the scene. Connor and Crystal, we are told we will learn more information about the shooting incident at Spencer Sports Bar once we contact the spokesperson with Horry County Police Department later this morning.
Jennifer, the police chief tells me that he is desperately trying to find the family of a fallen officer he never even knew existed until a few weeks ago.
So I knew.
Timminsville Police Chief Thomas McFadden has been glued to his computer for the past few weeks. He's searching for the family of Officer Lucius Victor Jenneret, who was shot and killed in the line of duty in Timminsville on April 25th, 1954. McFadden wants to honor the fallen officer and would like for his family to be there for the ceremony.
I'm hoping we locate some family members. They should be proud of Jenneret for what he did in the service. Everybody should be proud of the service he gave for the town, even in those times.
35-year-old Lucius Victor Jenneret worked for Timminsville Police for just 4 months. He was the town's only black officer at the time. Jenneret was trying to get a man to pay $3 for his taxi cab fare when that man shot him. Chief McFadden says he's tracked down the killer's family.
She said, yeah, I know Jenneret. She said, matter of fact, it was my uncle who killed him. So that's how I got the suspect name. I was talking to the niece of the suspect.
I talked with 75-year-old Carl Bowman, who remembers the shooting. He tells me he was only 7 or 8 years old at the time.
I probably remember more from adult conversation, but here again, like I said, it was the only black policeman we had at the time. Had a little station off of Brockington Street down, I guess where the barbershops and everything were. Just remember about him being killed by someone one weekend.
McFadden says Generette gave his life to serve and protect the people of Timmonsville. He wants the community to honor and remember him.
Because he gave the ultimate sacrifice. He's part of history for Timmonsville.
McFadden tells me that he is keeping his fingers crossed because he thinks he's found Generette's relative on Facebook. He is just waiting to hear back from that person.